This is Morgan here from Fletcher Trading, and today you're going to be learning a powerful trading strategy in under 20 minutes. This strategy uses a few simple indicators and rules to take trades on the Nasdaq or the NAS100 index. So first I'm going to explain what the rules are, and then we're going to go over the indicators that we're using, and finally we're going to be using a simulator to show you exactly how we take trades in the live markets. So let's get into the video. So the rules for this strategy is simple. The first rule is we're only going to be looking to trade trending markets, and we're just going to avoid ranging markets. So what do we mean by that? So this here is what we consider an uptrend. As we can see, we have higher highs and we have higher lows. These higher lows is where we're going to be looking to take our buy positions. The opposite of that is of course a downtrend, where we have lower highs and we have lower lows. In a downtrend, we're going to be looking to sell these lower highs. And then of course we have a ranging market that we want to avoid at all costs. So as we can see here on the 4-hour chart, we are using the trend trader indicator to show us the trend. If it's blue, that means we're in an uptrend, and if it's red, that means we're in a downtrend. So the second rule of this strategy is confirmation. We're going to be using the stochastic oscillator to confirm our trades. So that means when we've got our entry, we're going to wait for this to pass back above 20, and that's going to be our confirmation to enter the trade. So what indicators are we using? You've already seen the trend trader, which is going to show us the trend on the 4-hour chart, and the other two indicators are the daily pivot points, which is just a form of support and resistance, and then we have the Elder algorithm. So this indicator is just going to show us the low points in an uptrend, so we can take buy trades. And then once we move into a downtrend, it's going to show us the high points so that we can take sell positions. So how do we enter a trade? So we first look to the 4-hour chart. As we can see here, the trend trader is blue, meaning we're in an uptrend. And on the 15-minute chart we can see that. We've got higher highs and we've got higher lows. So if we receive a signal from the Elder algorithm, we then want to wait for confirmation using the stochastic oscillator. We'd enter this position after it's passed back above 20, so we'd enter somewhere around here. We'd then set a stop loss to either a previous low or a support level using the daily pivot points. So we're going to set this just below the wicks of these candles here, and then we could target either the previous highs or a resistance level using the daily pivot points. For this example, we'll just set it up here, and as we can see, as long as we have a risk to reward of 1.5 or better, then we'll take the trade. So your risk to reward is simply what you stand to lose on the trade versus what you stand to win. If you have a risk to reward of 2 to 1, that simply means that your take profit is 2 times bigger than your stop loss. So let's jump into the live examples. So we're currently looking at the 24th of August in 2020. And I'm just going to pull up the simulator here. That's going to allow us to take our trades. So as we can see, we have £10,000 in equity, and we're going to be using a 2% risk per trade. So let's click go now, we can see the market starts to move. Now we're currently in an uptrend here, so we're going to wait for a pullback to take our buy positions. So as we can see here, price is coming down, so I'll just pause this, and we're just going to click to go to the next bar. Okay, so this bar is closed now. So we're currently in an uptrend here. As we can see, we've got higher highs and we've got higher lows. Price has retraced around to this support level and the 200 moving average, where we got the signal from the Elder algorithm. So I've entered the first trade, and I've set the take profit to a recent high, and I've set the stop loss to just below these lows, and we have a risk to reward of 2 to 1. So let's see how this plays out. So we've just received another signal from the Elder algorithm here, but we're not going to enter this trade as it would practically be the same position that we're already in, and that would just take us to a 4% risk. So price is moving up now, we're up around £200, and we've just been taken out of this position. So So just as we discussed, we're going to be looking to buy these higher lows. And that's exactly what we can see here. We're having higher lows as we're in an uptrend, and we're just going to be looking to buy those using the Elder algorithm software, because it's going to tell us where these points are. So we've just got another position here. We've got the signal from the Elder algorithm. We're going to wait for confirmation using the stochastic oscillator. As we can see, it's passed back above 20 now. So we can click buy. We're going to have our take profit at a daily resistance level, and we're going to have the stop loss at around this level here for a risk to reward around 1.7. We're going to click accept. So I'm just going to move our stop loss to break even now by modifying. As price appears to be holding above this level, so we're going to click accept. As we can see here, using the simulator, we are now up 7.29%. So let's continue. So we've just got another signal here. So we're just going to move this forward slightly, again waiting for confirmation. And now the stochastic oscillator is starting to come up. So we're going to enter this position, we're going to click buy. Again, we've got a 2% risk on the trade. We're going to set this to a resistance level using the daily pivot points, and then we're going to set our stop loss to just below the daily pivot point. So for this trade, we're going to have a risk to reward of around 2.2. So we're going to click accept. Okay, price is moving up. We're up around £300 now, and we're out of the trade, just like that. Again, if we take a look at what we define as an uptrend, we're looking for higher highs and higher lows, and then we're going to be looking to buy these higher lows. And that's exactly what we're doing here. We're just waiting for price to come down. We're getting the signal from the Elder algorithm telling us that price is oversold, and then we're looking to buy these points. So the account is up almost 12% now, so we're just going to keep moving and see what we can get. So I'm just going to flick through this a little bit slower so we can wait for confirmation before we enter the position. So I'm just going to go to the next bar, and we could potentially enter this position now as the stochastic oscillator is above 20. So I'm just going to click buy with a 2% risk. We're going to have the take profit at around these highs up here, and then we're going to have our stop loss just below these lows, and we're looking at a risk to reward at around 1.8, which is not too bad, except let's see how this plays out. Okay, so we've been stopped out here. It looks like price came down, just touched the support level, and then it's bounced back. So that's our first loss, but we are still up 10% on this account. Okay, so we've got the buy signal here. So we just want to wait for this to pass back above 20. It looks like it's falling a little bit further. We could potentially be entering a downtrend here. And yeah, we've just entered a downtrend if we look at the 4-hour chart now. Yeah, we've turned red, so we're going to be looking for sell positions now. Okay, so what are we looking for in a downtrend? So in a downtrend, we've got these lower lows and we've got these lower highs. So we're going to be looking to take sell positions around the lower highs. So let's take a look at the chart here. So after this sell-off here, we're going to be looking for price to start moving its way up and become overbought. And that's where we're going to sell. We're going to sell the highs. So let's just click go and let's see how this plays out. Okay, so we've got our first sell signal here. So let's just rewind a little bit. So the stochastic oscillator has passed back below 80 now, somewhere around here. So if we were to enter a short position, so we're going to sell. Now we're going to target the previous lows or a support level using the daily pivot points. So we're going to target somewhere around here as this lines up nicely with this low and the daily pivot point support level. We can set our stop loss to a recent high, and this is going to give us a risk to reward of around 1.7. we can see, we got another signal here to sell. This potentially could have been a better entry, as if we would have entered somewhere around here, we could have set the stop loss to above that high and still targeted these lows, and we would have got a better risk to reward. Okay, and we've just been taken out of this sell position here. So we just take a look at this, we can see again, we have sold this lower high and we're looking to get out at the lower low. That's exactly what we can see here. So let's keep going and see if we can get any more sell signals. Okay, so we've just had a signal to sell once again using the Elder algorithm. So I'm going to click sell, and I'm going to have the take profit at a recent low somewhere around here, and we can have these around, let's say, just above that wick there. And this is going to be a risk to reward around 1.8. We're going to click accept, and let's see how this plays out. Okay, we've just been stopped out of this position. This is now our second loss, but we're still up just under 12% on the account. So now price is starting to move up above the 200 moving average. So this looks like we could be moving back into an uptrend here. So let's see how this plays out. Okay, we seem to be ranging a little bit here. I can see we've got a little bit of support around here, and price seems to be holding above that. If we can hold above that level, then we'll still be in an uptrend and we're going to be looking for buy positions. If we fall below this level, we'll likely go back into our downtrend, and then we're going to be looking for sell positions once again. Okay, yeah, so price is selling off here, so we're going to be looking for sell positions once again. Okay, so we've got our signals here. We're just going to wait for confirmation. Again, we're waiting for this to fall back below 80 now. Okay, it's back below 80, so we're going to sell here. We're going to have our take profits around these lows, around this support level. We're going to set our stop loss just above this level here. That gives us a risk to reward of just under 2 to 1. So we're going to click accept. Okay, we've just been taken out of our position here, and the account is now up just under 15%. Okay, so let's just take a look at some of the stats from the trades that we've taken. So as we can see, we've entered 7 trades, of which 5 were profitable and 2 were losing trades. The average profit was 367 and the average loss was 181. So this gives us an accuracy of the strategy of around 70%, and then our risk to reward on average is about 2 to 1. So if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll be back next week with more content on stock and forex trading. Thanks for watching.